As a film enthusiast with over 3 decades of movie watching under my belt, I can confidently say that John Travolta's career transformation is nothing short of extraordinary. From the T-Birds and Pink Ladies of Rydell High to the crooked but charming Vincent Vega, Travolta has graced our screens with two iconic characters that have stood the test of time. Um, uh, Grease will always hold a special place in my heart as the musical that introduced me to the world of cinema. It was the first film I remember watching multiple times, and it still stands out as one of the greatest musicals ever made. On the other hand, Pulp Fiction is a masterpiece that defied conventions and pushed the boundaries of storytelling in ways that left audiences spellbound. It's fascinating to think about where Travolta would be today without these two films. Grease cemented his status as a major movie star, while Pulp Fiction helped relaunch his career after a period of stagnation. And who can forget the legendary dance between Vincent Vega and Mia Wallace? It's a moment that will go down in cinematic history. Uh, as for a joke, let me leave you with this. I remember when Grease first came out, everyone was saying, "Tell me more, tell me more." But after Pulp Fiction, I think we can all agree that we'd rather hear less and see more of John Travolta. Uh, Two iconic films starring John Travolta, Grease, 1978, and Pulp Fiction, 1994, are currently ranked 6th and 7th on Pluto's streaming charts. These timeless classics have remained popular over the years, capturing the hearts of new audiences as well. And interestingly, despite their differences in genre, both movies made a significant impact when they were first released, one being a musical and the other a crime thriller and unconventional narrative structure. In 1977, following the success of his blockbuster film, Travolta found himself starring in a year later. This timeless movie, which brought in almost $160 million at the domestic box office on a budget of $6 million, solidified his status as a major movie star and is often regarded as one of the greatest musicals ever made. By the autumn of 1994, John Travolta's acting career had plateaued. Although Look Who's Talking had temporarily rejuvenated his career in 1989, many of his preceding and subsequent films went largely unnoticed. The release of Pulp Fiction, directed by Quentin Tarantino, played a significant role in relaunching Travolta's career. Soon after, he was earning tens of millions to star in productions like Broken Arrow, Michael, and Face Off. Pulp Fiction recently celebrated its 30th anniversary. 30 years after its initial release, Pulp Fiction marked its anniversary with a 4K theater screening in October 2024 and a December Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital launch. Tarantino's groundbreaking movie bucked many traditional filmmaking norms upon its debut at Cannes in 1994, eventually earning the Palme d'Or, the most prestigious award given by the film festival. In contrast to the surge of indie art house films during the 1990s, Pulp Fiction distinguished itself from other notable movies such as El Mariachi, Gas Food Lodging, Clerks, Usual Suspects, and Fargo that were also released in the decade. This film's tribute to crime pulp novels and unconventional narrative structure captivated both audiences and critics, earning it a 92% fresh rating from critics and a remarkable 96% approval from viewers on Rotten Tomatoes. As a devoted admirer, I can't help but acknowledge that Pulp Fiction's impact was profound, giving birth to numerous imitators. Among them are the film's Things to Do in Denver, When You're Dead in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Even Go, masterfully directed by Doug Liman and penned by John August. Big Fish bears striking resemblances in narrative style and non-linear structure. Unlike most of his fellow directors, Tarantino didn't delve fully into mainstream cinema. Instead, he dedicated his efforts to movies such as Jackie Brown, Kill Bill, Volumes 1 and 2, which he views as one film split into two parts, and Django Unchained, a mean of Viper 6 of the public and not chained. So he has declared that he will direct only one more film after the 9th one, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which premiered in 2019. It remains undisclosed which movie will serve as his 10th and last production after he stepped away from the critic in 2024 earlier. This upcoming film, set in the 1970s, originally featured Brad Pitt as a lead character, portraying a film critic who wrote for a magazine similar to Playboy, emulating Pauline Kael, a significant critic, solid. Enjoy a 2-for-1 movie event starring John Travolta, featuring the classics Grease and Pulp Fiction. You can stream them for free on Pluto TV.